start. The brief facts of the case culled out from the record are that the employment notice for appointment to the post of constable in the Railway Protection Force bracket open RPF bracket close comma including Railway Police Special Force bracket open RPSF bracket close came to be published on 27th February, 2011. Stop. The appellant being eligible submitted application form and participated in the selection process, and after qualifying, the written examination held on 23rd June, 2013 followed with physical efficiency test held on 12th June, 2014, and after his final selection was sent for training. Stop. While the appellant was undergoing training, he came to be discharged by an order dated 24th April, 2015 invoking clause 9F of the employment notice number 1/2011 dated 27th February, 2011 and rule 67 of the RPF rule 1987 stop para that became the subject matter of challenge at the instance of the appellant by filing a writ petition before the High Court of Delhi. Stop. It came on record that at one stage FIR number 75 under sections 148, 149, 323, 506, 356 IPC was registered against him on 4th April 2011, and after charge sheet came to be filed on 13th April, 2011, charge was framed on 7th June, 2011. Stop. As it was a false case registered against him, the appellant was honorably acquitted by the competent court of jurisdiction by the judgment dated 12th August, 2011, and this fact, according to the respondent, was not disclosed by him when he filled the attestation form on 27th May, 2014 that he was prosecuted at one stage, and this being a case of suppression of information / false declaration in the verification form, the High Court dismissed the writ petition under judgment impugned dated 17th November, 2015, and that became the subject matter of challenge in appeal before this court. Stop para. It may be noticed that while a recruit is selected and before he is formally appointed, his character / antecedents have to be verified, and after due verification, if the recruit is found suitable for the post, may be considered for appointment as a member of the force. Stop. That is required that after the verification of character / antecedents of the recruit has taken place, it presupposes and casts an obligation on the appointing, competent authority to take into consideration as to whether the kind of suppression of alleged information / false declaration holds him suitable for appointment to the force, in terms of Rule 52 of the Rules 1987. Stop para. This cannot be disputed that the candidate who intends to participate in the selection process is always required to furnish correct information relating to his character and antecedents in the verification / attestation form before and after induction into service. Stop. It is also equally true that the person who has suppressed and material information or has made false declaration indeed has no unfettered right of seeking appointment or continuity in service, but at least has a right not to be dealt with arbitrarily, and power has to be judicially exercised by the competent authority in a reasonable manner with objectively having due regard to the facts of the case on hand. Stop. It goes without saying that the yardstick oblique standard which has to be applied with regard to adjudging suitability of the incumbent always depends upon the nature of post